I haven't been this excited for a video since the last time I collaborated with Ohuhu, and that's not just because they're like one of my favorite art brands. Ohuhu sent me these brand new sketchbooks, and I don't mean just brand new for me, I mean brand new for you. These sketchbooks, as of the time of me uploading this video, will have just released on the Ohuhu website. What makes these different from other sketchbooks, most other sketchbooks? The ink does not bleed to the other side of the page. And I know you're thinking, Monty, you already had another sketchbook that you've showed on your channel and most of your sketchbook tours that does the exact same thing. Well, that one's been sold out. And you know what? I'm loyal. I'm loyal to Ohuhu. And so when they messaged me saying that they had a brand spanking new sketchbook that did not bleed through to the other side of the page, I was curious. But let's get right into it. Let's go, gang! So I just wanted to start out by taking a quick look at the sketchbooks, giving a quick slap test, testing the paper, seeing what it felt like. It was pretty smooth paper, very thick. Obviously, it was made for markers. They sent me their spiral bound and their glue bound, or their marker pad. When I opened it, the spine came undone from the glue, and I'm not sure if that was supposed to happen, because I do know that sometimes marker pads are made like that, so that way you can take the paper off easier. So yeah, not sure if that was intentional or not. Either way, it's not too big of a deal. However, I would like to see a sketchbook that is not spiral bound and can lay flat. It's no biggie though. I just wanted to show off both of them that they sent, but for this video I will be drawing in the spiral bound. I figured since both of the pages are the same quality, you know, it should be a good enough review for both of them. So I decided to test it out. This is the user manual I'm coloring on. It came with the sketchbook, and the user manual is printed on the same sort of paper that the sketchbook has in it, so it's double-sided. You can color on both sides, so I just kind of wanted to test that out. I did one swatch where I just kept going over it, and you can actually see the ink puddling up at one point because I'm putting so much ink on there because I'm really trying to test it out, you know? The second one I just do a light one just for funsies, and then the third one I try to do some blending, and then I go in and test it out some more. Not really important the techniques that I'm using. Not the best blend I've ever gotten, not the best ombre I've ever made, but I just wanted to show, or to see how well the paper could handle layering of like different kinds of markers, different colors, and like a lot of work on the paper. And it did very well, to my surprise, but I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all some information that they gave me about the sketchbook. So obviously the ink doesn't bleed to the other side. It's made for alcohol markers, of course. It's double-sided. You can draw on both sides of the paper and you can color on both sides of the paper. And also, which I thought this was pretty cool, I didn't know this, Ohuhu sketchbooks are FSC certified, which means they're more environmentally friendly than I suppose other books are. It says they have renewable paper in them. I think that's pretty cool. I don't know. I didn't do much additional research into that or what exactly that means, but according to the user manual, it's environmentally friendly. We're all about that on this channel. One possible con that they mentioned to me outright is that the marker ink will probably take a little bit longer to dry on these sketchbooks than they will on other sketchbooks. So if you don't wait for them to dry, they can smear. Honestly, I think you could do some cool stuff with that, like some cool artistic effects. But, you know, it's something to be conscious of if you're doing a drawing where you don't want anything smeared. Honestly though, I didn't really encounter that as a problem when I was drawing. I guess I just don't drag my hand across the paper or something. I don't know. I never smeared anything when I was drawing, thankfully. Honestly though, I would say at most it takes like 10-15 seconds to dry. But I just wanted to mention that so that way you all would be aware. And now I'm going in with black and shaking the entire table. Really layering it on. Final test. We're gonna see if it bleeds through the other side. And I'm sitting on the edge of my seat. I have no idea. Will it? Will it not? I don't know. Let's find out. And time for the big reveal. No, it did not bleed through. None of it did. The only thing that's on there is a little smudge that I made with my finger earlier when I was peeking. I was peeking, and I already knew it wasn't going to bleed through. But before I started doing these tests, I was very skeptical as to whether it would or not. But yes, nothing on the other side. Very happy with it. Nothing but a smudge from my grubby little fingers. So I've been kind of in an art block, and I did not know what to draw, so I just went to Pinterest and chose someone with a interesting outfit that I liked and an interesting face that I liked, and I decided to draw them. I have no idea who this person is, by the way. If you know, let me know, and I'll pin your comment if you know who both of the people in these videos are. This video is. Sorry. Anyway, I wanted to draw this person because I thought I could do something fun with their hair, and also I really liked, I liked their smile, if that makes any sense. They had a very boxy smile, and I enjoyed boxy smiles, like drawing them, and also I thought their outfit was pretty cool. I didn't go full out with the shirt. I should have, but I didn't feel like drawing the details or the design on the shirt. I don't know why. I usually do, but today I just decided to leave it blank. So sorry about that, guys. And on that note, I was also going to draw their whole body and their legs, and then I didn't because I didn't want to. So what are you gonna do about it, chump? You ain't gonna do nothing. I already know. You ain't gonna do nothing. I knew I wanted to draw more than just this half of a person, so I decided to draw a head of a person. Again, if you know who this is, let me know, and I will probably pin your comment if I see it. If not, pretend like I did, okay? I liked this person's piercings. I thought they were really cool and fun, and I also liked their eyebrows. I like pencil eyebrows for some reason. Every time I see a pencil eyebrow, I'm like, oh my gosh, that is the stuff. And by the way, I had 3 hours of footage to record for this video. How messed up is that? That's like genuinely so messed up. Because how did I spend 3 hours drawing? I don't know. I feel like every time I draw, I feel like it takes like 20 minutes, and then I look at the clock and it's been 4 hours later, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to learn to draw faster. I need to get fast. Because guess what, man? Fast people win races, and I like trophies. So, I also decided to draw some cans. I thought it would be fun if they were like vampire blood cans, but they were like Coke cans? Or, I'm sorry, soda pop cans for all you fellas out there. All my fellas in the north. Get out of here. Not really. Please stay. But anyway, so I decided I was good with that, so I started to lighten up my sketch a little bit. Don't dog on me, guys. I know I'm using a pink eraser for this. I can't find my needed eraser, and I've had it for a couple of years, so I'm pretty sad about it, and I refuse to buy a new one because my old one will show up eventually. I can't just replace it like that. I've had that thing since 2020. Erasers aside, I got out my pen and I started to ink. I liked the inking that I did on this. I messed up at a lot of places, but in the end, I feel like it turned out pretty good. I will expand on the inking later because there is some things that I have to say about it in regards to the quality of the sketchbook. That comes later. Guys, be patient. Be patient. It's gonna be here in a couple of minutes. I think I messed up a little bit on the sketch of this person here. I kind of gave him the old Creepshow art treatment with the eyelashes. So, oopsie daisy, my bad. There's a lot of things I liked about these drawings though. I think that I did a good job on their faces. I think their faces look pretty cool, except for, that one's eyelashes. I feel like I went a little overboard with that, a little crazy, but it's okay. It kind of adds to it. I like how I drew their lips. I don't know if that's a weird thing to say. I just like how boxy I drew both of their lips. I've been trying to get more into my geometrical roots. I love geometrical styles that have a lot of sharp lines and edges. I'm not a big fan of rounder styles, just not for me personally. But yeah, so I really liked the way I drew both of them, and I also liked how much black I used in the line art because I've been trying to go for more of a, I guess like a graphic, comic-y style. Here's the problem that I had with the sketchbook, a big problem I think, and this would be the one problem that I'd fix. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but whenever I erased, it lightened very badly. So I got out a test to see if it would lighten even more, and you guys can see how much that line work does lighten. So I will say, be conscious of that if you decide to get the sketchbook. The other double-sided non-bleed through sketchbook that I've used in the past, the one other one, also has this problem to an extent. However, I feel like this one might be a little bit more prevalent, but it's something that can be worked around, especially if you have, if your technique or process involves doing the coloring and then the line art, right? Yeah, some people do like really clean sketches in those color erase pencils, and then they color it and then they do the line art, and I think, you know, obviously that would help. I'm not one of those people, but I'm thinking maybe I should get into the technique because I feel like it yields better results and you don't have to worry about like your markers smearing with the ink, or in this case the ink lightening. Yeah, that was the only significant problem that I've had with this sketchbook whenever I was coloring with it, and I think if anything were to be changed, it would be good to find out a way to amend that. But anyway, now it's time to color, which is the main focus point of this video, I think. As I like to do, I went in with a really, really bright shade of almost orange. I think it could still be used as a skin tone. Honestly, I think it would be pretty cool as a skin tone. But to brighten up the character, because I wanted it to be high contrast and bright and have a lot of highlights, and I wanted to be able to do a lot of layering, so, you know, I kind of used the technique so that way I could have an excuse to do a lot of blending and layering, and I don't know why I'm saying technique so much in this video. And I want to say that I used the reference for mostly just like how they looked and not really the colors, so I gave this one, for example, I gave them different makeup. I think in the original reference photo they just had a light smoky eye, if I'm not mistaken, but I really wanted to give them like a deep red eyeshadow with like a under eyebrow tone of like green, you know, really, really classy, really gothic. I'm gonna apologize for the lighting here. I had a window open and I had the lights on, but I think it might have been too much light because it's kind of reflecting off of the ink, so my line art doesn't look as dark as I would like it to in this video, but it's okay. It's all okay. And then just for extra measure, because I really wanted to test this page, I decided to tie in the light green overtone of the under eyebrow area and do a little bit on the shoulder and the contours of the neck, and, you know, shade a little bit with it, because I think that adding a little pop of color in your shading is always good. Here I am finishing up the coloring. I'm about to go in with my trusty white gel pen. You guys know me. I love my gel pens. I can't help it. If I ever do a full-fledged character drawing like this, like fully colored and shaded, and I don't include a little bit of white gel pen, somebody needs to check on me. I'm feeling lazy. I'm feeling depressed. I'm feeling apathetic. Honestly, I think I went a little overboard with the white gel pen, actually, with the hair. But it's okay. I like to scribble. We like to scribble on this channel. With the first character done, I decided to go over to the next one, and I decided that for this person, I kind of wanted to give them like an unnatural skin tone, so I went for, of course, my green and yellow that I love so much. Anybody who knows me, they know that I love me some good green and yellow. I didn't do a lot of blending here, as I did with the other one, because I kind of wanted to try out different sorts of, I guess, styles, techniques with the paper. And I think, honestly, I really like the way that I did this. I did minimal blending, but I kept, for the most part, the shading harsh. However, I did use the highlight of the cheek area just then to try out the colorless blender, which I don't often use colorless blenders because I don't think they work very well, but I wanted to see how it would blend with the paper, and I think it did a pretty good job. I just went all out with the colors on this one, totally deviated from the source material. I just wanted to have fun, and it's been a while since I've just had fun with markers, honestly. I don't know what's been up with me, I just have not been wanting to get them out lately, so this was a good push for me. I needed to get out of my comfort zone again and get back into my comfort zone, I guess, and start doing some stuff that I enjoy. But yeah, the paper seems to hold the marker ink well. I didn't notice any sort of problem with super apparent streakiness, or honestly, I didn't even notice the prolonged drying time all that much. I could have swore that I would have smeared it, but I didn't. So maybe I was just subconsciously careful because I knew that they had told me it would take a while to draw, so I was avoiding it. But I don't know, unlikely. But yeah, I'm pretty much done with this drawing. All I'm about to do is the background here, and that's gonna look a little streaky, but that's because I made it streaky. I didn't do a good marker technique with it. I wasn't really trying to make it nice and smooth. But yeah, as you can see, here's my final collection of drawings. And as I'm about to show, there is, drumroll, nothing on the back at all. I would have done another drawing on the back, but I didn't have the time, so I just ended up drawing some stars to show you guys how confident I am that it wouldn't bleed through. But yeah, that's my final drawing. I can 100% vouch for the fact that this paper is, in fact, double-sided. Okay, I'll see you guys on the flip side. Yes, it's real. I can draw. The rumors are true. Nothing on the back, except for these stars that I drew to show that they would not bleed through to the front. That's how much faith I had in this. Because I'm gonna tell you something, when I color, I layer the shiznits out of markers. Like, there's so much ink on this page, it's insane. The only con that I noticed when I was doing the thing is, of course, the ink. For some reason, not wanting to stay on the sketchbook as well. For some reason, and I don't think it's the pencil. I don't think it's the pen that is doing it, because I've used that pen on a lot of other sketchbooks and I've not had that problem. But I think it just comes with the territory, because if I'm not mistaken, the other sketchbook that I had in the past that didn't have bleed through on their pages, I also had a similar problem. I would say not quite as bad though. So if there was anything that I would say had to be like improved about this sketchbooking experience, it would be that. But I know a lot of artists have a sort of technique, I guess, where they do the sketch first, colors, and then the inking, which is probably best for marker art anyway, because you don't run the risk of like smearing it or whatever. But yeah, outside of that, the colors seem very vibrant on the pages. I don't notice any sort of variations from any other sketchbooks that I've used in the past. All the colors on the drawings are pretty smooth. I don't see any problems with them. And I'm just genuinely so excited to have another sketchbook that I can use both sides of the paper pages on. Yes, I will probably be taping the drawing that I did in this into my sketchbook right now, because I want to fill it up. I want to fill that MFR up, and also I kind of like to keep my work chronological, but I can see myself using this probably as my next sketchbook, honestly. And I feel like I said that the last time Ohuhu sent me a sketchbook, but you understand my position, you know, you understand. I'm very happy. Thank you, Ohuhu, once again for delivering these wonderful products to me. I appreciate you reaching out to me and continuing collaboration with me, because I'm being so genuine when I say this, guys. Genuinely just a solid, affordable art brand. I've never had an issue with any of their products outside of like minor stuff. There's not been any significant thing that's made me not want to use their stuff. Yeah, thank you, Ohuhu, and thank you, dear dedicated viewer, for continuing to view my stuff. So, for everybody who was asking, yes, I did reach my goal of 100 likes, and Sissy is gone. Goodbye. In the arms of an angel, fly away. There's something. Sissy's dead.